أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا آمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my dear brothers and sisters here. How are you all? Hope and pray that you all are doing well and good. Kindly make use of the chat box, inshallah. Let's keep this an interactive session. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers here. Barakallahu fiki. Alhamdulillah. Hope and pray that you all had a happy weekend, inshallah ta'ala, biznillah ta'ala. And Alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, we are heading on to the 11th day of this Canva Mastery course named as Design Like a Pro. And Alhamdulillah, you all have been designing like a pro already. Alhamdulillah, you all have learned how to design like a pro, mashallah. And you all have been you all have been following the design principles and most of the what we say the important aspects of editing, and alhamdulillah you all have been performing so well till now. Barakallahu fiki. And inshallah in upcoming classes as well we are going to see some of the ways through which we can improve our designs as well. Inshallah, we are also going to touch some important topics of editing, inshallah, in today's class and upcoming classes as well, inshallah. So come on, let's begin today's session. Welcome on to the day 11th of this course, a new start again after a weekend, after a holiday. Dear sisters and brothers, come on, tune in, come on. I just want you all to be a bit more concentrating, bit more attentive, bit more interactive, inshallah, so that you all can get most out of today as well as the upcoming days, inshallah. We are just left with 5 more days, inshallah. Dear sisters and brothers, are you all ready to get grasp most out of this course, inshallah? Once you complete this course, you will be able to video edit, you will be able to photo edit, you will be able to graphic design your own things, inshallah, with a pro software in hand. So come on, do not waste the time that you have, the learning time, for 15 days. I tell my students that 15 days, please keep aside for learning, and then you can just start creating. Fine. So 15 days, different designs will be taught, and inshallah, you will learn various aspects of editing, various ways through which you can improve your designs as well. Inshallah, the basic principles of the editing have been taught up, and alhamdulillah, you all have been following that. And alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, you have all designed like a pro. Alhamdulillah, all the homework that I was weaving now, they were all designed like a pro. Barakallahu fiki. So come on, let's begin the day 11th of this course with the rectification of the intentions. Please make your intentions right, that we are going to start for the sake of Allah, so that we are going to earn through this in the future. If you're going to earn rizq halal through this, that would be a source of rewards and means of rewards, inshallah. And also, if you're going to use the skill for the sake of Allah, as the dawah works, or for this to serve the deen of Allah, then dear sisters and brothers, this is a win-win kind of situation, right? So that you can just earn your akhirah through this ilm that you're seeking. So with the ilm that you're seeking, just rectify your intentions, and the time being that you're here, dear sisters and brothers, that you're here, the time that you're spending, every second that you're spending, inshallah, that will be counted as a reward, right? So it is also it is also something called as seeking ilman nafia, right, dear sisters and brothers? You're seeking something, knowledge that is of benefit, right? We actually ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us a knowledge that is of benefit, right? So Allahumma infa'na bima 'allamtana wa 'allimna ma yanfa'una. That is an excellent dua that I have put up at this beginning of the slides. And each day we are making dua that, oh Allah, grant us a knowledge that is of benefit, and not a knowledge that is of no benefit for us, that is no benefit for us in the future or the akhirah or something like that, right? So Alhamdulillah, may Allah make this knowledge as an ilman nafiya for all of us. Ameen. And yes, sisters and brothers, come on, let's all begin with the name of Allah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Come on, please type in. Type in. Type in the chat box, so that we expect the barakah in our affairs with the blessed name of Allah, right? So let's continue on to this journey of being more productive with our smart devices, inshallah ta'ala, instead of wasting our time on watching the content or consuming the content that is already put up, the halal content, the haram content especially. So instead of consuming the content that is put up, we can just start creating our own content that will be beneficial for the humankind, right? Subhanallah, inshallah ta'ala. So dear sisters and brothers, let's quickly recap whatever we did in day 10th of this course, because this class also has some touches to those to the previous session. Can you all just type in whatever we dealt with on the day 10th of this course? Dear sisters and brothers, please type in. Okay. It was truly about business cards, right? How did we have to generate this business cards? We also learned to generate the markups of these business cards, right? What is a business card? Everything was dealt with, right? Business card, yes, business cards. Excellent, yes, sisters and brothers here, business cards. And also we learned how to generate our own letterheads, right? Some of the business cards, okay, this much would be the screen. Okay, some of the business cards that were put up were something like this, okay? Okay, and this one was made, and this one, and the letterheads were made, right? We also designed how to see the how to put the letterheads into consideration. And also, dear sisters and brothers, we had seen something like how we are going to create the menus, brochures, as well as the carousels, right? As well as the carousels, how to extend something to the next page. These are the guides that were put up, right? The same page, one page, guides were put up, right? These were the guides that were put up. Even for the carousels, dear sisters and brothers, I told you to follow the same principle. If you have to create 5 Instagram posts with the carousels, how you are going to make is, if you want to add half of the picture here, half of the picture here in the next post, then this is how you make the guides, okay? 3 to 4 guides. So you can get the further info if you want from me, if you want more to know more about the carousel and menu. And these were all excellently and very easily understood, right? So alhamdulillah. Then we learned how to generate the mockups of the business cards, how so that we can provide it beautifully for the clients, right? So this was some of the mockups that we had created by ourselves. We just added 1 frame, 2 frame, and the satin kind of view. We can add anything, texture behind or something like that, or some like textures, whatever that you will find excellent to go with, you can go ahead with that. See, even this goes very excellent with this pic, right? So whenever you supply these cards, you can just go ahead with something like this. Or if you have a printing agency, printing press, if you are tied up with something like printing press or something, you can even get the printouts made, and you can just supply it to your clients if you wish to supply the printed copies as well. Okay, if your client asks for the printed copies, even you can do that as well, inshallah ta'ala. So dear sisters and brothers, alhamdulillah, homeworks were very excellently submitted, barakallahu feek, and today's session is a continuation of the session that we had begun, and the day does nothing but we were dealing with something called as business, right? Everything about business. We started off with the business card generation, and with the business cards with the letterheads for the companies or something like that. And dear sisters and brothers, today we are going to see something that is important for a business. It is nothing but to get the clients, right? To get the clients or the customers. What do they design? They have this, the businesses, various businesses, for example, have their own sales flyer, right? For example, a business is set up. Now they have to start generating their flyers, right? For example, there is a perfume industry that has been set up, and now they want to supply their perfumes. How are they going to supply it? They have to make their own flyers. Remember, dear sisters and brothers, business sales flyers is very important for any business. Okay, any business, because even if it is offline, I mean, even if it's an on-site business, not online. Okay, even if it is an on-site business, they have to convey that this offers are running or these offers are there on our store. You have to visit us. Hope you have seen in the supermarkets, hypermarkets, outside the supermarkets, outside hypermarkets, they put up what we say, they put up the flyers or the LEDs in which they display that this is offer 50% off on this product or something like that. All of the product, those designs, the sale flyers are made using the graphic designing applications, right? Inshallah, you will also start getting the clients that will offer you to provide service for them for the various graphic designing sales flyer, inshallah ta'ala. Inshallah, we're going to see how you're going to create the advertisements as well. Inshallah, how to create the ads in the form of the animated ads, and also how to put up those ads in the form of the on the YouTube, Instagram, Facebook ads or something like that. How to change the aspect ratios for Facebook ads, Instagram ads, WhatsApp ads, or something like that. And also, you also learn how to create the banners. Remember that if you have if there is an outlet, and if they want the banners in the format of the 10 feet and 10 feet and 10 feet height and 8 feet width, and they want it in this format, and how are you going to create the 10 feet, 8 feet kind of banners with this small application in hand? 10 feet and 8 feet, okay? And also if it's not 10 feet, even they might give you in some other fits. Instead of fits, they might give you in yards, and they might give you in any other things. You can just create each and everything with the small application on hand, dear sisters and brothers. I'll teach you how you're going to do that, and also I'll teach you how you're going to get the product photographies as well, how to create the animated ads, inshallah. All of this will be dealt in 2 sessions, today and tomorrow. So tune in to the major sessions for the business sales flyer, because this one, dear sisters and brothers, this is a high income source. My students have been doing serving for the various businesses. Yesterday itself, I got a student asking me that they have got an internship for an organization or something like naturopathy. Probably there's something like there's a setup there, and they want 6 months throughout. They want her to work for 6 months. Every day 6 months. Every day they want a different flyer for all the 6 months around. So this way you actually get this sales flyer in this way. So I told you already, your sisters and brothers, graphic designing. Once your community gets to know that you're a graphic designer, you will get the client. So how to put up? You have to be very, very, very careful. You have to be very, what we say, you have to put out that you are a graphic designer now, inshallah. Put it out on the WhatsApp and the Facebook. Put the same flyer that you have just generated for yourselves, the photo editing service flyer, the graphic designing service flyer. Have you all done it for yourselves, your sisters and brothers? Most of you have submitted me the flyer editing service, graphic designing service flyers, alhamdulillah, with your names. Barakallahu feek, dear sisters and brothers. I expect you all to do that again. Sit back again and continue. Even add the topics that are being added each day, okay, that you're learning each day, inshallah, with that. Fine. So, inshallah ta'ala, let's begin without any delay. I think we're wasting the time here. We'll just start creating now, inshallah. So, come on, be ready with the 2 devices. Are you all ready? Come on, type in. Let's begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Be ready with the 2 devices, and practice is must. Practice into the class, practice after the class, practice. Please practice. Take out this 15 days to practice all the skills that you're learning, inshallah ta'ala. So come on, we are just going to create a flyer now. So for the very first flyer, we can just write flyer or poster or whatever. For the sales banners or sales flyers generation, or flyer generation, usually call it as a flyer or a poster. They can even put the sales flyer in the form of the posters and supply it with the newspapers. Probably you all have seen the posters are supplied. This business, this supermarket has these many offers. They have put up all the offers on the pages. The posters, we call it, right, in the posters, and they supply it along with the newspaper, or they send it to each and every home, for example, just to be supplied, every so that they can get the customers, right? So why is a business sales flyer and all required? Because to grab more customers to their business, right, dear sisters and brothers, inshallah. So you can just create a flyer. You can type flyer or poster. Usually they are in the 2 sizes, A4 size, the portrait size, or A4 size. You can take whatever. Portrait is actually better to go with. Okay, so we'll just take portrait size kind of flyer. So it's here. Okay, so we have just selected portrait kind of flyer. We'll just close this up. We are going to create everything by ourselves, inshallah. So now, dear sisters and brothers, we are going to head on to the topics. We are going to take different topics, inshallah. We're going to take some topics about the coffee stores, how we are going to create the sales banner for coffee store, how you're going to create for the perfume sales banner, for what more, inshallah, for the inshallah, for Abaya stores, for boutiques and all, inshallah, we'll see, for the travel agencies and more. So we are going to see so many different things, inshallah. So dear sisters and brothers, tune in. I want you all to be ready with your devices on, with your Canva open, and let's all live practice into the session. Dear sisters and brothers, quickly, let's move ahead. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Are you all ready? Happen. Bismillah. Okay, alhamdulillah. Let's all begin. Okay, so this is the page that we have. We have just selected the flyer, and that we have selected the portrait kind of flyer. You can select whatever you wish to, because we are not assigned with something like this size should be there for our flyer. If, for example, if your client says that the flyer should be in the A4 size, so that I will print it out on the A4 paper, and then I'll send it as a posters to the homes, or here and there I'll supply it with the newspapers or something like that. Then you can just start creating with the A4 size sheet or something like that. So now we have just selected the portrait kind of flyer. So here we have a flyer, dear sisters and brothers. We'll just go ahead with some designs, inshallah. Something that comes up to my mind right now is a Abaya store, right? So there's an Abaya store and they are having a sale there, and they want a flyer done, and they want to put up there what we say, the Abayas, so whatever that has the new a new upcoming Abayas are put up there. Okay, hijabs. What I want to say is a hijab store, right? So now, very first thing that we find easy to go with is with the color palettes itself, right? So we'll generate something very easy that we have learned already with the color palettes. Okay, so now I'm thinking of doing the same thing that we did in very first classes like this. I want this page into two colors like that. And so I'll just take this into two parts. So what I'll do, I'll add this somewhere here, or I can add it in this manner, like how we did it in the very first class, something like this. Okay, if you want, you can just even rotate it further like this. Okay, this is excellently done. Now, this is just a view, like I just want to give different colors on the screen. That's all. Okay. Now, I just want to show you how we can work with the color palettes and we can generate something very excellent. Now, for the background, I'll change the color because remember color palettes when we do, hope you all remember, right? When we do with the color palettes, you have to change the color once. So I'll just add gray color for this. For this one, I'll add some other color. Come on, do it along with me. Okay, all the colors that I'm selecting are not good. Do not worry. We want to work with the color palettes. We'll do that later. Fine. We'll do that later. I just took simple two colors. This shape I took and I added it here, rotated it and added it. That's all. Please do it along with me. Do it along with me. How much ever you can, please do it along with me. Fine. So one color is the background color. One is just the shape that I have dragged and I've put up like this. Okay. So when you practice along with me, dear sisters and brothers, you will inshallah learn so many things. Come on. The next thing that I'm thinking of is there is a separation here. So even if I want, I can do it like this also. Okay. Do it in your own ways. Now I just want to do it like this. I wanted to do it like this now, so I did it like this. If you want, you can do it in other ways. Now I'll just take the shapes. Now I'm thinking of adding the what we say. Okay, I'll just add the shape. I'm thinking of adding the abayas, I mean the new arrivals, whatever are there, whatever products are the new arrivals in the stores inside this round, okay? Inside these round things. One, two, let it be a bit smaller. Two, three. Okay. So if you want, dear sisters and brothers, you can reduce the sizes. If you want, you can change the colors so that you can weave it perfectly. So what I'll do, if I want, you will change the colors. If you want, you can change the colors, but I don't want to change the colors. We'll see the colored part later. Fine. So now I just added the round circles. Now we can add the frames. Why am I adding the frames? Frames are important to put up the images inside it. Correct? So I'll just add the frames. One frame. Okay. You know already the products are there, so you just have to generate something to put up the project products inside it. So if they give you 10 products, you have to add 10 products also. So make sure you are adding this more to this, more frames to this, so that you are adding the 10 products there. That's all. Usually the sales flyer won't give you 10 products. If there is a 10 product kind of this, then you have to make it very smaller. And that would be a major product. Remember, major project. Okay. You know, when I do it for the various supermarkets, which charge very highly for the something that have 10 to 50 products. Fine. So for example, I'll show you something that I do for some of the supermarkets. Those have some privacy concerns, so I cannot show you with a bigger view. Okay. Supermarket. Just a moment, we are getting there. Okay. If you want multiple products, like 10 to 50 products on one hand, then you have so much work there. So you can charge as you wish, as you wish. Or you can really charge as you wish there, right? So, okay, it's here. Something like this, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, I'll just put this on. So something like this. When you have multiple products, like hundreds of products like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 30 products were in one frame. So you had to, so to make those products, you can charge as you wish. Okay, you can charge at least 5K or 3K for just getting this made. Okay, that getting this done. So done. So this way, dear sisters and brothers, you can generate your own. And now we have just added 3 products here. Elements will just go ahead, and now Okay, we do not have the products photography, so I'll just go ahead with the elements itself. In this, we have photos. We'll just add some abayas that are there. Okay, this thing that these are the products. Okay, very first product would be the hijab. The second product would be the abaya. Third product would be that they are having something like, okay, okay, let's be the purse kind of thing. Okay, so these are the three products in hand that they have in the store. Colors are not at all matching. Colors will do that later. Do not worry. If you want to further reduce it, you can reduce it. If you want to make it look like one big, second is small, third is very smaller, then this is the way you can do it. Okay. So now we want to write the store name. So what am I thinking of? Going to the text and say what to write. I'll take this one itself. Art or not, I'll take this one and ungroup it. When to use this, please ungroup it and use it. Okay. Now the hijab store, the name of the hijab store that I'm thinking of adding is, okay, the hijab store I can write, or what I'll write the Haya store. Okay, the Haya store, the Haya. Oh, this looks very clumsy. Haya, this is fine. The Haya store. I'll increase it a bit. Remember, this is called as typography. Probably you all know this, right? So remember, you just don't have to write the Haya store all together, right? You have to make sure you're adding some this to it. What we say, some kind of makeup to it, right? The Haya store. See, now it looks good. Now it looks better than the thing that we were designing, correct? The Haya store. Okay. You can make it further, you can make it further look more typographical. Okay, see the Haya store, it looks more better now. Now, if you want to reduce this, we can reduce. Okay, I just want to reduce this. Okay, this is fine. The Haya store is done. Now, if they have any brand logo, then you can put it. For example, if they don't have the logo, I'll just grab some graphics here. Any logo if they have, for example, if this is their logo, we can grab it and we can place it here. Or we can place it at the top. Okay, that's totally up to us. Okay, the Haya store is done. Now we need to write about those sales, right? What kind of sales? If you want to have the something like the sales that is your Ramadan sale, this sale, that sale, then you can put up here, dear sisters and brothers. Or you have something like flash sale. Everything is there. Everything is there. You have flash sale. If you want to just write sale, 50% off sale, or something like what more sales are there? Kind of okay, this yellow would match actually. Year-end sale would be there, and something like, okay, you can put up in your own ways. Flash sale, I just wrote it. Okay, if you want, you can just do it in different ways. For example, grab this one, 50% off on all products, or you can write it inside this, or something like that. Or if you can put up the tags for the products like this. If you want to put the tag for this product, tag for this product, you can put it there. Okay, and then what else you can do? Flash sale. This is, you can just write here, 50% off on all products. Okay, I will just write 50. Even that is present in the elements, dear sisters and brothers. 50% off. It is very excellently written. You can even grab them from the element store. Fine, 50% off. Just look here. 50% off on the product. 50% discount. Okay, you can place it somewhere here or whatever. Just look into it. Say 50% off if you visit us by this week or something like that. Say 50% on all products. Or now you just have to mention some features, right? So you can use the labels like this if you wish to. Some of the features if you want to mention, like what are present, remarks are present, this are present. Or if not that, we can take this one. Yes, we can take this kind of labels, right? Labels. Colors are not at all good, dear sisters and brothers. We'll do that later. One, two, three. I'll take this three. And the fourth one, I'm thinking of adding it here. Okay, I'll just make it a bit more bigger. Okay, because the location of the store should also be mentioned, right? So remember to do that as well. Okay, it should be properly aligned. Remember, alignment should be followed very perfectly. Three things I've mentioned. Now you can just mention whatever you wish to. I'll just copy this with this. Now I'll write it here. Colors, let me just add white to this. Okay, so here I'll write himars are here, abayas are here, whatever. Abayas. And then what else can you write? Um, hijab caps, something like hijab. And what more? We can just write the product here. Um, or something like this. I just duplicated it so that I just want. And then here you can mention the address, address to the store. And also you can add the address kind of a location kind of field there. See, we did this with the color palettes. Okay, color palettes only. So remember, this is done with the color palettes. And yes, sisters and brothers, the color is not yet assigned. The color, the yellow, and this is not at all good. We didn't select these colors, right? So we can do changes to this colors. We will do the changes to this colors. How to do that? Now, by now, you have to tell this. How to change colors? Something using the basic principle of color. Can you all type? Let me see. What is an option that we use to change the colors or to the best colors? For example, not just the colors, but the colors that actually match up with this, right? Yes, it is called as color palettes, right? So we can find it in the designs. Go ahead to the designs, go to the styles, and go to the styles and see the color palettes. And just look here, you can just change it very excellently, and this is done. Just see here, yes, sisters and brothers, this is very excellent. Plus, you have more space. Now add something, add something. I mean, you just have to collect the information from the client. That is an important thing. Okay, you can add more stuff to this flash sale. Then something like this is product information. You can add. All of this are important. Those are needed. But for now, we just have to design things. So we have designed it like this, right? So just see here, you can change the colors. You want the multiple colors, darker colors, something like this. You can do that as well. This looks very classy. Now I can duplicate. For example, to send it to your clients, dear sisters and brothers, do not worry. For example, you actually like it in 3 to 4 ways. For example, if you like it in 3 to 4 colors, then don't worry. You just can send it in all 3 to 4 colors to your clients. Okay? They'll select one thing that is best, and they'll just let you know that this is excellent, and we are done with this. We are fine. We have finalized this. Something like this. Did you all like it? This is all excellent, right? Yes. So, alhamdulillah, we just can create one, two, three, four things we just created with one flyer. See, the 4 colors, 4 different colors, 4 different ways of doing things, right? So this is just a beginning, inshallah. You will be learning so many aspects, inshallah. And also, I just want you all to remember some of the important steps that you can do. Go ahead with, okay? So these 3 are done. So now we'll just head on to another topic. So these are the major projects, dear sisters and brothers. We just completed in 5 minutes. Major projects, okay? You can just complete in 5 minutes and send it to your clients and earn a handsome amount, inshallah. So now we'll just go ahead with another designing. We want a designing for the tours and travels, inshallah. Tours and travels. What I'm thinking of doing is adding the tours and travels. Okay. For the tours and travels, okay, first thing you have to know, what are you going to start with, right? What are you going to start with? Or, for example, tours and travels for what? For the Maldives, if I wish to. Okay, I'm thinking of doing it for the Maldives. Okay, and also we just have to have the names for the agency, right? Who is working on. So we'll just start with the text itself. Let me write this text. I'll ungroup it up. Sorry, I duplicated. Make sure you're ungrouping it up. Okay, tours and travels. Okay, so let me just mention tours and travels. What we can mention tours and travels. Okay, any name for tours and travels? Okay, I just guessed it. United Tours and Travels, because we have something locally with this name. United Tours and Travels. Okay, let this be bolder. Tours and Travels. Let this be a bit like this. Okay. Now United. Let me just write it with the more effects. Outline. You can do it as you wish, dear sisters and brothers. Whatever you want to follow design principles, you can follow and make sure you are doing it very excellently. If you want to increase it more in size, you can increase it. United Tours and Travels. Okay, this looks good. More classier, fine. So now what I'm thinking of doing is, okay, I thought of Maldives first. Now I'm thinking of doing it for the Mecca and Medina. Okay, I'm just thinking of doing it for like Umrah service or something like that. Okay, so now for that we need beautiful backgrounds, right? So because I'm thinking of doing it for the Mecca and Medina, so just I can write Mecca here. Umrah service, something like that. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead with the photos. In the photos, we'll see what goes well with us. I'll take this. I'll see if we can place this. United Tours and Travels. Yes, this looks good. But it should feel like the United Tours and Travels should have some space to go with. Okay, can I take this? No. Can I take this white kind of? Yes, the white, that should be black, right? Okay, this is fine. This is fine for me. So I'll just go ahead with black for this. I have a color and this also black color. Okay. This is our perspective, how we want to take things into consideration. Okay. Now, if you want, we'll just add some kind of these ones here. Yes, sisters and brothers. Like some bars to separate this up with something like this. So we'll just add some curved lines. Okay. Curved lines. Just go ahead with curved lines. Okay. If you want, we'll just crop it around like this. This much only we need. Okay, this much only we need. And curved lines like this, if we can take, if you want, we can take, and we can add it like this. I'll rotate it and show you. Something like this, we can add it, right? Okay, like this, we can add it. If you want this in the curved manner, then how to do this, dear sisters and brothers? We have to put this photo in the round itself, correct? Correct or not? Hope you all remember this, right? So you can put the photo in the curve itself. I mean curve frame itself, round frame itself. But for now, what am I thinking of is only the edges. I'll do this like this. Okay, because I'm thinking of putting the important things in between. So I'll just put it in black color. Okay, I'll just duplicate the same thing. I'll just rotate it. No, I'll flip horizontal. Okay, this is fine. Make sure the same pattern follows. Okay, the upper edge. Okay, let's see what we are making. I'm not sure what am I making now. But let me see what we are going to deal with, right? Okay, I just added this at the edge. Then I'm thinking of adding the photos. Where are they taking you, right? Where are they taking you? So same three photos I want to add, Makkah, Medina, and if they are going to take you for the travels, I'll just add a shape but first. Okay, one shape. So I'm thinking. So I just added this here. Yes, it's just like this. I'm thinking of adding it in between this one and this a bit upwards. Yes, this would go well, and this a bit here. Okay, this is fine. Now I want to add three photos here and there. Okay, let Mecca be more visible there, fine. Come on, do it along with me. It's actually playing with the elements and more, right? Come on, just play in this class. Don't worry about the stuffs like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Do it with all your heart, dear sisters and brothers. It actually can be your passion to generate things, right? Okay, let me just start frames. Collecting some frames, round frames itself. You can even do it with the rectangular frames with the corner edge also. Here, one, two, three. You can add more hype to this. Wait, I'll show you some more things. Some more things that you can do with these, dear sisters and brothers. I'll just show you. Wait. What you all can do, dear sisters and brothers, is first thing you have added a frame, right? So just look here. What else can you do? Just look into this. What else can you do? Okay. You just can go to the frames. Okay. You just can go to the frames and you can type drop shadow. Okay. Drop shadow. Okay. Search. Now see here. This drop shadow we can give. We can give this drop shadow for this pic. Here it actually looks very classy. Okay, it went inside this image. Okay, this drop shadow. See, what am I trying to do? You'll understand it later. Do not put it inside the frame, remember. So what I'll do, I'll delete the frame first. So I just will put the drop shadow for this one. Okay. Or you can even make it more bigger so that it seems like it is in this way. Yes, something like this. Yes, it looks good. More classier. Okay, one done. So make sure you're doing it for all three. If it's the same size, then go ahead. If not the same size, then crop it up. Sorry. Let's delete it. We duplicate it. Place it like this. Done. Make sure it is perfectly aligning. To give it a 3D feel that it's being placed above, we are doing these changes. That's all. There's nothing like no other intentions apart from this, or not to make your work difficult, but you can give it a good feel, right? Remember, you have to do it with all your heart. You have to do it with much, what we say, much more concentration, much more attentiveness. So I'll just add this here. This is behind. Above it, let it be this one. Above it, let it be this one. Frame. Okay, I'll delete this frame. Now it looks more classier, more good, more better, right? So yes, if you want to further reduce this, or okay, let's see what is creating into hand. Okay, make sure you're doing it perfectly. I think I didn't align it perfectly with the text. Okay, so these three are done. Now we can just add the photos inside the frame. How to add the photos inside the frame? So we were thinking of Mecca and Medina, so we'll just write Umrah and see what Umrah or Hajj. Okay, so we'll just go ahead with the photos and see. And the photos, let me just grab one photo for the Mecca, second for the Medina. Third, they'll take you here and there for the third. So what we'll see is any hill stations. I mean, sorry, any kind of the caves. What we say, Hawari Hira, Hawari Sor, whatever is put up here. I'll just can okay something. Okay, this is Arafah, right? So we'll just put it here and put it inside this. Okay, it has no accessibility to go ahead. So what I'm thinking of is taking it this out. Sorry. Okay, it's here. It's here. So I'll just put it inside this. What happened is this went above it, so it was not showing. So I took the frame out, then I just put it this here. Okay, so this is how I did it. Now we can just add the packages, different packages. Colors later, yes, sisters and brothers. Or you can add the packages. For the packages, you can go ahead with the shapes also. Go ahead with all. Sorry, we'll just remove this with the shape. For example, there might be a diamond package, silver package, or something like that. We do not know, so we'll just put it up here, something like this. We don't know the packages, all it will be given by your clients itself. We can just go ahead with that when your clients ask you with this. And so we'll just add this one here. Then you can just write the packages, how much they stay, that and all will be there, right? So those all can be worked here. You can just put this behind. Remember, layer it up, send to back. Fine. In this way you can do it. Colors later you can just assign. Fine. I'm just thinking of adding the three packages here. The textual content is all yours, dear sisters and brothers. I mean the content with the clients itself. Okay. Next thing, dear sisters and brothers, is you can even add some labels. You can go ahead with the labels and say some more labels. For example, what services are provided, stay, well, I mean the food and accommodation, both are there or not, something like that. So in the layers, labels, I just meant to write labels. Okay, you can take more labels and add it here and there, something like this if you want to add it. What kind of services are services you can write, and you can write it in the multiple lines. What services you'll provide. Um, I mean, they'll give you the Zamzam, they'll give you the Zamzam water service. I mean, they'll just provide it. They'll just give you to bring how many bottles for your home or something like that as well. You can even go ahead with that or something like that. Okay, and then for this one, for the bottom, you have to write this one, right? For the bottom, I'm thinking of taking this itself. So here, what do you have to include, your sisters and brothers? Location, or what we say, contact information. You can take with the labels also, or you can go ahead with whatever you wish to. I took the labels. Now here you can mention the contact details, or if you want, because we have taken the curves here, you can even go ahead with the curved kind of thing, curved kind of labels, and go ahead with this one. Okay, it's all up to you. It's all how you take the things into consideration. Now, even if you will see, we'll see in the curved how it is there, curved. See, in the curves also you have some beautiful curves. This curve you can take something like this, because the upper thing I took black curve there, right? I was thinking of taking a curve here. So yeah, this curve we can take instead. You have so many curved lines here. Okay, colors not yet matched. You can just, it's all mismatched with the colors. You can go to the design color palettes. Now we can change it very beautifully. Now look into this and you can just do it very excellently, right, dear sisters and brothers? Did you all like with the color, playing with the colors? This is how we can play with the colors. Okay, do not settle for something you don't like. Remember that. As always, I tell you, do not settle for something that you do not like. And this is good. I'll just duplicate this around. Okay, change, change, change. That's all. Make sure the pictures are matching with your colors. Huh? Picture should match well with your colors. The pictures that you taken, the Mecca, this white picture that you have taken, if it is, doesn't matches with the colors that are here, stop it, delete it, and change it. Okay. So make sure you're grabbing a beautiful color. Even this color goes well. If not, even this color goes well. But change it, change it. The green is looking a bit more clumsier. Okay, even this is good. So this is how you play with the color palette, right? Okay, hope you all by now have understood how to use the color palette, and alhamdulillah, I don't even have to teach you all this again and again, right? So this is the way you can do it. So if you don't find this line properly, make sure you're aligning it perfectly, dear sisters and brothers. I told you all very basic principle of alignment. What is it? It is called as alignment itself. Basic principle of designing is alignment. So this way, we just arranged it, okay? So you can do it in your own ways, inshallah. So this is one such. A textual content I have not added on the purpose because it's all given by your client. You can add it. I'm just showing you how you can make the designing. Base is nothing but designing. Okay, as see here, whenever you use the textual content, I'm using the things that are here itself. Because you please do not add 10 to 15 fonts in your pictures, dear sisters and brothers. Make sure you're adding just 1 to 3 to 4 fonts. Okay, 3 to 4 fonts. That's all. Okay, the very first thing, the silver package, the stay, it actually depends upon the stay or the accommodation. Silver package, a golden package, or something like that. I just thought of adding some few, and then you can just write something like here. Here also you can write about the services that are provided. um okay, services, free food, free accommodation, something like that, accommodation or something like that. And then I'll duplicate this down. I'll place the location of this tours and travels agency, okay, where you have to contact to, something like that. Okay, hopefully all are finding this very interesting, inshallah ta'ala. So now, yes, sisters and brothers, we're done with one of the one, or not one, three, at least three flyers we generated with single one, right? So this is how we generate different flyers. And I'll just show you how you can generate this beautiful backgrounds by yourselves. We actually had dealt with this, I think, probably, but I want to show you again because we actually deal with for the various supermarkets. When I deal with the supermarkets, what I do is they actually have the flash sales, they have the sales in various patterns. So backgrounds will be very challenging. How to select the background? So what I do is I told you already in the very second class of ours how we are going to select the backgrounds. Okay, and that recording in progress. Okay, and that we were assigning something like it was okay. I used to make use of something called as, let's just go ahead with something like texture kind of background. Okay, texture background, texture background. Okay, I'll just show you how you're going to go ahead with two backgrounds in hand. Two backgrounds in hand, fine. Two backgrounds in hand. See, in the texture backgrounds, you have something like this. I told you with this as well, right? Right? Probably you all remember this. One thing, you can add some texture upon it, and behind you can add a beautiful background. For example, I'll add this background. No, with the photos, I'll add this black background in the background, and this white texture. And this way, you can merge two things in the frame. I'll just add it to the white, make it white, and then transparency and reduce it. Something like this you can do. See, I'm just showing you how to make beautiful backgrounds. One is done. So this is one way of making backgrounds. Now you can add what we say, this sale is here, flash sale is here, for this much and this much for these many days or something like that. I'll show you how we'll edit that later. But don't worry, we are going to see some more aspects. Okay, texture backgrounds. Let's see in the graphics if we have. Yes, the comic backgrounds. I wanted this one. I wanted to address this topic, comic backgrounds. I use this for various purposes. I use this for various supermarkets. The comic background. So what I used to do was, okay, see, there's this one, yes, that is these ones. I mean this one in the white I'll take. See, something like this. You can add it, and if there is some sale that you want to put up exactly in the center of this frame, okay, you can do it. For the background, you have to change, and for this one, If you want, for example, yellow background, I'll add. Okay, replace background. And now if I want, I'll just add something in the center. If you want to focus on, then you can take these things. Okay, so this is how I want to show you how you can go ahead with something like very bright kind of things. Flash sales if you wanted something here. I took this in different colors. Try it along with me, please, because these are important one. You will actually get some clients on the with this. So do not set back. You can just create for any clients that you get in future, inshallah. So this is one. This is one of it. Okay, then what am I thinking of doing? What even more you can do it along with this. I'll just add more and show you. You can take this red. I'll replace it with background, and I'll take this one. See here. Even this you can add it in the center. Now change the colors. Change the colors to whatever you wish to. Yellow if you want yellow. See, and reduce the transparency. Do you all like it? See how beautifully it changes, right? So this is how it changes. Put a comic kind of background. You can even take this one, something like this, rotate it like this. Okay, increase it in size. Now background you don't have. You can even go ahead with the texture background. You can go ahead with pastel kind of background, ink pastel background. You have so many, dear sisters and brothers, ink background, or colored background, paint kind of backgrounds you have. See your ink kind of background. So here, if you want this one in the background, replace the background. And this one, make sure you're adding different colors to this and reducing its transparency a bit. Something like this, focusing some more aspects. If you want this in purple, you will just replace the background that is behind you with a purple kind of feel and make sure this is added. Make sure the colors are running well. See here, this gave you a white look and this is actually great. Okay. So now if you want to add about the sales, for example, there's a sale in the supermarket or sale in the hypermarket. There is a 50% off on the products. Okay, this will go ahead good in a good way. So I'll just go ahead with the sale, flash sale. Okay, flash sale. Okay, we'll see what goes well. Okay, I'll just take this one, yellow one. See here. It looks very classy now. Flash sale. And if there is an announcement buttons, if you want to put up announcement if you want. Oh, you know, and for announcement there will be something like this. Yeah, I'll take this very first one. Announcement you can put here. Announcement bar you can put it here. Okay. Then if you are giving, what is the offer that you're giving? You know, recently I was looking at the what we say sale flyer by the Bar Store. It was exactly the same that I was doing. It was exactly the same. I mean, something like this. It was done with a comic background. Exactly, almost same. Okay, so you can just do it. You can easily design the major kind of dear sisters and brothers flyers with your own hands, inshallah. So now text you can take. I'll add a heading. Sorry, 50% off on all products. 50%. Yes, it was also some kind of sale in which there was what we call it, and 50% off on all products. Okay. The sale, it was regarding something like year-end sale that they put up. Clearance sale, yes. It was about the clearance sale that they had in the store. Okay, this is something that you all can do and easily, very easily. You can just go ahead with. You can take it in different fonts. 50% off. And make sure font alignment and all should be very excellent. Yes, sisters and brothers. Font options that you choose, that all should go well with your text that you have chosen. Okay, with the things that you're doing, please make sure fonts are going very perfect with the text that you're taking up. So even this looks very excellent. Okay, then you can just add where is it? What is the location of the store? What is the location of the store at the edge? Or where, if it is online store, www.libas.com or whatever, xyz.com. Only this much was mentioned there. Okay, this is how you actually can generate it. Okay, if this is not good, change the colors. You can go ahead with the color palettes and change the colors. Recently used color palettes, change the color, something like this. Here, you have some beautiful combinations of colors. Even this looks good. Okay, change it to the best. Even for this one, I'll show you how you can use. I'll just add a big sale kind of. I'll just go ahead with the sales itself. Let me see. If you want to focus on something at the mid or the edge, you can go ahead with this one. Sale, sale, sale. What kind of sale can you put up in between here? We can just put up special offers if you have 50% off on this, or if you have a big sale, this one. Okay, I just chose both yellowish itself, right? So if you don't like this, change it, okay? I'll delete it. Or I think we can change the color of this as well. Okay, so let it be. We can change the color later. So big sale. See here, this is actually looking very classy, right? So we can change the colors later. See, big sale. This looks very classy. And now you can even add some kind of what we say thunder, lightning here and there. Thunder. If you just see if you have some thunder, a lightning strike. You can see lightning strike. Oh, this is here. Yellow color. It's just yellow colored itself. You can even put this up here and there. Or I think you can just flip it over. Yes, you can flip it and make it more good feel. You can give it a more good feel. Flip vertical. Let me see. Yes, this is actually better. Okay, instead of this, I think I can take this one because both sides it is pointed. Okay, this looks good. Flip horizontal. Okay, this looks very good. So now what I'm thinking of, I'll just duplicate this. One side I'll add this, one side I'll add this. Flip horizontal. Okay. So this looks good. Now we can just add the store name or something like that. Colored field is all yours. See here. I can even change it to something yellowish because it is yellowish red. So let's go ahead with something red and yellowish. See, even this looks very classy, right? So go ahead with something that you love, dear sisters and brothers, that you find excellent with your content. See how beautifully you have chosen these things, right? It feels like you have placed this big sale inside this comic background, right? Yes or no? Come on, are you all enjoying the process of editing together? Yes? No. So this is how you do it. Big sale, 50% off on this product or something like that. This is how you create something for if you have some products in the center to add it. For example, recently I was doing for a supermarket and sorry, it was an Apple store. They wanted to have a big sale there in which they have added the t-shirts t-shirts as well as the um jeans pants. Okay, the jeans as well as the t-shirts. They had this one. I'll just go ahead with the photos. I'll show you some of it. How I made was I took something like this background and the same thing because that was a flash sale, a kind of flash sale for just two products. Okay, so okay, let's go ahead. I want something piled up, t-shirts piled up because I use the same kind of work. Okay, something like this. We can make use of this one, or we'll just see if it is in the magic recommendation. T-shirts piled up. No, no, no. We don't have it here. Okay, just you have to have some more patience to get it. Okay, shirts piled up, or do this shirts piled up. Okay, actually I selected the shirts piled up together and also the jeans pants piled up. Okay, those two are my photos, and for that I just added the tags. Like tag in the tag, I just added something like shirt piled up. Let me write the word piled up itself. Yes, you get it when you write it. Okay, something like this. Okay, I'll just add it. Okay, it was probably not this one that I've added, but still I just want to add it and show you how you can just make this flash sale kind of flyer. One t-shirts pile up, then again jeans kind of pile up. I'll just take this one itself. It was about the pants. So if you want, you can remove the backgrounds for these things. Okay, so t-shirts piled up, and then I'll just write jeans also. Jeans piled up. Okay, we have it all here. See how beautifully you can get it. I get this with the keywords. So select the right keywords and you will get it here. That's all. Okay, I'll just select this one. No need of this. I have more beautiful options. I'll just select these ones. I wanted it in the PNG format. So what I can do is I'll just grab this and remove the background. That's all. I can do it with the edit image. So this is all known, right? You all know it all around. So we can just remove the backgrounds and you can just get the jeans piled up there, right? So this way you can just add the jeans piled up and something like that. Okay, these two are done. Now you can just, okay, if I want, I'll just rearrange this. I'll put this here. Okay, now you just can add the tags on this. Tags, T-A-G-S. Come on, do it along with me, Bismillah. So you can add the tags in your own ways, okay? So this tag if you want, this tag, okay. Um, if you want this tag, you will just take this tag, and then we will even take this tag and flip it over, flip horizontal, sorry, flip vertical and see. Okay, let's see. You can put it up like this. Both club. No, it doesn't look good. Okay, you can just go ahead with whatever you wish to, dear sisters and brothers. Okay. For example, if you want to take this yellowish kind of tag, okay, I want to make sure both of it follows the same thing. Okay, so you can do it in your own ways. Let's see. Okay, this one, it's a bit kind of like this. I'll just place this tag in this way. I'll place this tag in this one. Okay, so now you can just mention what is the pricing for these, each of this, and then you can just write it all. I mean the store name if you want to write it. You can even take this tagline like this tag, write it here, store, where is it, contact information, location, and the above and at the top you have to write some of the things, important things, right? And also if you want to use these things, yes, sisters and brothers, at the edge of the pages you can use it. Okay, so you can change the colors whatever you want in your own ways. Okay, so if you don't like this, you have the tags in this way. Yeah, these tags, something like these you can even add tag. Okay, these tags you can add in different ways. If you want it in this way, you can add it 50% of this is just for repeat 200 300 and repeat 80 or something like that. There's a special offer here, special offer here, you can just add it like this. Okay, and if you want more to it, you have more to it, dear sisters and brothers, you have it all here. You can just put it here. For example, this one, what store is offering season end sale, something you want, you write it here. Okay, at the edge you have to write what we say, this one, the store name, XYZ store, apparel store, you can write it. Okay, then colors are everything using the color, what we say, color palettes, right? So Alhamdulillah, hopefully you all are doing this interestingly, right? So inshallah, hopefully you all are finding this quite interesting to go ahead with, right? So Alhamdulillah, this is just with the three backgrounds that we had generated, we did this many things, okay? Now for this one also, if there is something called as sales, if I want, okay, I'll just show you. Okay, what am I thinking of adding here is some sales kind of thing. What to add here? We'll just see. We'll just get some information from sales here. Let's see if we have sale. Okay, you can follow different patterns for different things, right? It's just the way I wanted to put these things up. You can just go ahead with whatever you wish to. Okay. For example, there's a store. Okay. For example, what is the store name? I can just write something like that. Okay. Now I just will write the sale here in the midst. In the midst. Okay, and then what else can I do is there's some supermarket. What I can mention is I have to have a good big bold font there, right? Okay, this apparel store, let me write instead of let it be more bold. Okay, what apparel store? Any name? ABC. ABC apparels, let it be apparels. ABC apparels. Let me just write sale, let it be here. Then we just take some small kind of or something like this, and we'll just ungroup it up, and we'll just write up to 50% off, 50% off, off. Okay, something like this, up to 50% off. Okay, then limited offers, limited offers. You can write sale instead of this sale. You can take some other sales as well if you wish to, up to 50% off, and then you can just highlight it in the another any other format as you wish. Okay, and then you can write up to 50% off on all products, on all products, bolding up. Let me just remove the bolding of this on all products. Okay, so what else can I write here? We can just go ahead with this one and see limited offer. If there is something called as limited offer, and then we can just grab it. You can just put it up here. Limited offer. You can put it up here. Okay, if you want it in the goldenish itself, you can go ahead with this one. Or you can even take something like this, limited offer. Now make sure it actually aligns well with this limited offer. This looks good. Okay. Then you need to add something like where is it? Location here. Okay. Location. Let me just put as location itself. Location. And if you want to add more features to this, dear sisters and brothers, more features like if you want to add some cutouts, cut pieces, or something like that, you have it all. For example, I'll just write cut here. Okay. Cut. You can just see if we have some cuts, something like this if you wish to add. For example, you can add this at the top, right? You can add this at the top, something like this cut, right? And also, if you wish to add the same thing at the bottom, you can even add it with the flipping up, flip vertical. Just look at that, how beautifully we can just edit it in different ways, in certain ways, right? If not this one, if not this cuts, you can just go and see something like this if you wish to add. You can add it. Okay. If not in on this side, if if you want it on this side, on the left and right side, you can even do that. Okay. Come on, do it along with me. It's all an activity, inshallah. Don't make it like a burden kind of activity, dear sisters and brothers. You just have to enjoy the process. Okay, enjoy the process of editing together. See, this looks very classy. I mean, this way. I'll show you this same thing with another adjustment as well, inshallah. So this is how we can even make it. Right? Okay. Okay, you can make it in this way as well. Aprils. And the sale between you can add what sale is going on. The textual content should be more highlighted, and this is just a simple thing that we are creating in the process of creation. That's all. That we are making this with the process of the creation. Okay. So, alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, we are almost done with how many projects? At least 9 pages. One project, two projects, three projects, four, five, six projects, six different projects. This is six different projects. Okay, you can charge a handsome amount for this. Okay, so now for this one, if you want to earn, you can just go ahead and see on the Fiverr application, on the Upwork application, on the app Upwork, on various platforms. You will actually, dear sisters and brothers, find various things. I mean, the various what we say graphic designer, the freelancers who are offering service for this, that too with not this much finishing, and they're actually earning a very handsome amount. And inshallah, you all can do it all easily, inshallah. Ta'ala. So, with a spirit to do something for yourselves, inshallah. Let's all learn the skill, and inshallah, let's all be together in tomorrow's session as well to learn more and take most out of this, inshallah. Ta'ala, dear sisters and brothers, let's just sign off today and tomorrow, inshallah, to learn more such business sales flyers. Let's all be gathered together. And tomorrow again would be the business flyers day, dear sisters and brothers, business sales flyer. You will inshallah learn so many types of editing, so many different business sales flyer in various ways. Okay, I'll show you with something like platforms also, inshallah. With something more, we have so many more things to be added, inshallah, dear sisters and brothers. Come on, let me just sign off, dear sisters and brothers. Take care of yourselves. Hopefully, we'll meet tomorrow in tomorrow's class. Jazakumullah khairan kaseera. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.